Cause the future is calling. Cause the future is calling. Cause the future is.
Hey everyone, ready to look at some more foreclosed homes in Miami. As I've said before, these could be a great investment if you happen to have a ton of cash in your pocket or bank account. This type of investment is very risky because one, you can't even look inside the property to be able to see what it looks like, to see what exactly you're buying. You have to do a lot of guessing, so that gives you a lot of risk. Therefore, there's a better chance of reward as well because the more the risk, the less people are going to pay for these properties. So in some cases, if you were in a position to buy one of these properties, you'd be able to pick one of these up for 70 to 50 cents on the dollar. In the last episode, I said that we would look at bigger, cooler looking houses in this episode. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I've got the laptop in front of me, and hopefully I can find some properties that we're gonna be able to go look at from the outside, because you can't go inside, but we're gonna take a look at these properties. Check it out. What do we got here? Alright, found one. This might be a cool one. And this is in Miami Shores, an area that my friend said he'd find some better houses at better prices, but I think this one is sort of out of the price range he ever imagined. So this one's 590 Northeast 96th Street in Miami Shores, Florida. And this one, it says it has an assessed value of $680,000, but let's see how much it might be worth using our RPR estimates. Okay, so this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, around 2,700 square feet. It looks like a pretty big sized property too. It has a wall, it has pillars, it looks like a classic house. That'd be cool to see this one. And it was last sold in 2005 for $383,000. It says the estimated value is about $1.349 million. Now how much would it sell for to these cash buyers that are buying at the foreclosed auction? Who knows? If this is actually worth that much money and it will sell for that later on, you know, people will probably go up to $800,000, $1 million cash for it. But how many people are there with $1 million in the bank account? I guess, is there a lot? It's not me, like anyone I know, but they're out there, and one of them is gonna buy this house, and I know it. Could this house go for as low as $500,000? It could. Or if maybe we go check it out and it's like literally looking like it's falling apart, you know, it might just go for the land value, which is probably going to be around $400,000 or $500,000. So we're back for another day looking at foreclosed houses in Miami. Now we've got a different goal this time. We're going to look at bigger houses, more expensive houses, because that's something that everyone wants to see, right? Big freaking houses. So the first one that we've got here is in the place that you wanted to check out. Did you see this one?
South Beach?
No, you wanted Miami Shores.
Oh, Miami Shores, yeah. They have a lot of good houses, big houses, beautiful houses in Miami Shores.
Oh, and I wanted to make sure, what's your YouTube channel so we can plug it?
Johnny Griffith.
Yeah, check out his channel. He's got some good music and inspirational stuff on there. All right, can you put this in your GPS? 590 Northeast 96th Street. So it's 2,700 square feet.
30.34 acres.
0.34 acres. This property, like from the pictures, it looks sort of like a haunted house. You can't walk into any of these houses that we're looking at because they're for sale under auction, and that way you have to buy them cash without knowing anything about them except from what you can see from the outside or clues you can get from research. You can't look at anything until you buy it.
I don't know. I don't know if I would buy something like that on auction.
Yeah, it's pretty risky. People do it though, and they make money from it. But that's why they buy these houses for so much cheaper, because, you know, it's risky and they could lose money, so less people do it naturally. So you get cheaper prices.
I've always looked at it's right there on the corner.
Oh, it's that one right there. It's this corner, right?
Right there by the bus stop.
Oh, it's to the left. Alright, we gotta find a place to park to look at this place. I don't see anywhere. We're supposed to park at the church. We've arrived to the next house we're looking at, the church. Yeah, this one's actually easier to go look at because it's like on the city sidewalk, so it's normal to walk by it. It doesn't make you feel awkward. But look at that place. It looks like a haunted house, right?
I usually frequently pass that house, so I've always been looking at that house like, that's a good spot to like put a studio or something.
It's a good spot for a nightclub. Imagine that corner.
Not in this area.
Oh, the neighbors would get pissed. Has wall AC units. How does it look? It actually it looks like one of those houses you can make a music video at. It's like that style house. But it's doesn't look like it has central AC. It has a wall unit for some reason, or maybe just that part of the house.
So, yeah, I think it's all of these houses were built like decades ago. So,
yeah, this house is pretty old. And some of that wood is falling apart up there. But that's just wood, but it could also like show that it has termite issues or something like that. Maximum maybe 700 if this one's gonna sell at $1 million. That's how it usually works, because in the auction you get it for cheaper. And you've got the churches right in front. Ooh, that house looks a little slimy.
That's what?
That house looks a little slimy. It just like looks all old and old and old and old. There's the guest house.
Right. Yeah, it needs some major renovation.
It needs some major renovation, right? Maybe with like the major renovation, it'll be worth 1.4 or something like that if it's in like really spectacular condition. But overall, it's like a cool spot though. This is pretty chill.
I can see you like building a studio here, like.
Yeah, you always got the studio on the mind. May the Lord be with you, Johnny. All right, let's look at the next house. All right, I've gone all the way over to August 16th, and I found one in Palmetto Bay. I used to live in that area. This one is 17001 Southwest 78th Avenue in Palmetto Bay, Florida, and it says it has an assessed value of $904,000. And what does that mean? That means its actual value is going to be much higher, the value that it's going to sell for in a normal sale. So let's pull up some more information on this thing. Let's check it out. So 17001 Southwest 78th Avenue. This one is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 6,000 square foot, 6,600 square foot home on nearly an acre of land. Now that's a rare thing to find in South Florida. So as you might imagine, this is a very valuable property. Of course, we don't know what it looks like. We don't know what the condition is, but as far as what the RPR is saying, this property is worth around $1.956 million, around $2 million is what it's saying. How much is someone gonna pay for this at the auction? Is someone gonna pay over $1 million for it? Is it really gonna sell for $2 million in a regular sale after someone buys it? You just never know. You never know anything that's gonna happen here. You can only guess. And that's all we're doing here. You can't take anything that's mentioned here as solid because all we can do is guess. And from this picture that it has in this description, all you see is trees. You can't actually see the building. So how much will this property sell for? Let's just take a guess. My guess is 1.2 million. 1.2 million cash. Is anyone gonna pay that? No, maybe they'll just pay 800,000. Who knows? But this one's cool. Let's go check it out. Let's find another one. Alright, so next stop, Palmetto Bay. See you in half an hour. Where is it? It's that one. And people live there. It's that one right there. See it? People live there. And this property is a very big property. It says it's worth $2 million. Hold it up. And 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 6,600 square foot house. This one right here, 1.9 million is what it says it's worth.
1.9?
Yeah.
It must be huge.
You can't see it from here, but I guess like there's a whole lot of it. Let's go over to this side. It looks pretty old and dingy though. It needs a lot of work. I don't think it'll be worth $2 million. Has a pool. Like, you can't really see the pool from here, but at least from what we can see, it's not in very good condition. Nothing here is. It's next to the water, but it's not like water where you can have access to the ocean. I really don't think so. Doesn't look like. It looks just like one of those canals, an access canal. So it goes all the way back there. Zoom all the way out. It's got another entrance right here. That's the front entrance. All right, we'll get a shot of the front entrance.
It doesn't look like it's maintained.
Yeah, it's like, I guess it's like maybe a rich family that got unrich
Rich man. Neither is this. Like what?
Yeah. Like the fence is all messed up. Like it's just totally run down and unmaintained.
Look, it's overgrown.
Overgrown. Yeah, they probably had it like in the family for years, and for some reason got a mortgage on it, or maybe not. Who knows the story? I'll look it up later. But how much do you think this one will go for? They say it's worth $2 million. All right, let's go to the next place. We don't have time. The next house is gonna be in Doral, so we gotta head over there as quickly as we can. Gonna get the GPS going, and see you there. Look at that, we have another one in Palmetto Bay. This one is 8241 Southwest 183rd Street in Palmetto Bay, and this one has an assessed value of $516,938. So it's not as dramatic as the other one that had an assessed value of $904,000 and is probably worth $2 million. This one is a little bit more sensible for the rich people. Let's check out the details of this property. Okay, 8241 Southwest 183rd Street. This one is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath with 2,888 square feet of living space inside of it. And it's on nearly half an acre, 0.41 acres, so that's around 20,000 square feet around there. So that's a pretty big lot. Looks like it has a nice little circle to drive onto. It has its pillars, looks very fancy. And actually, at least here from Google Maps, we haven't gone there yet, but it looks like it's very well maintained. By the time we get there, it might end up looking like it's like abandoned and falling apart, but who knows? We'll just have to go see it. Oh, what a shame. We have to go look at some nice houses, don't we? So this one was last sold for $307,000 back in 2010. That's when the bubble burst and deflated all the way down to a mud puddle. And this one has an RPR, estimated value. It's automatic. Don't give it too much value, but it does take the comps into consideration. $839,000. Okay, I'm taking up too much time. Let's find these other properties and then get out on the road. Pretty big house, estimated to be around $800,000, and I think it'll probably sell for around $700 from what I see from other ones in that area that are sold.
En 1000 pies, gira a la izquierda, luego gira a la derecha.
Okay, I think we can do without her now. So it's a beautiful house. It looks great, it has a big lot, well maintained, good looking roof. Inside's probably just fine. Not bad.
What's up for size?
No, shouldn't have zoomed in. It'll work. But let's go ahead and see the next house, because, you know, that one's too awkward to stop at that one. But I think the next one we will be able to stop at because I think it's unoccupied. Alright, found another one. This one is in a different city, different part of Miami-Dade. This is in Doral, Florida, a newer city that has a lot of new developments towards the north, and this happens to be in one of them. This is 10258 Northwest 74th Terrace in Doral, Florida. It has an assessed value of $811,000, and let's check out some more information about it. So this one doesn't have much for us to look at as with all the rest of them. It does have some pictures though, but not very much. But the first thing I see is a swimming pool in a very small backyardish looking area, and that seems to go perfectly with its $1.2 million listing price tag that it's currently for sale for right now as a short sale. It is a 5-bedroom, 6-bath, 4,628 square foot house. 4,628 square foot, holy cow. That's why I didn't have space for a backyard. Big old house. This one also seems to be in a gated community, so this one has something called HOA fees, and when you're buying a foreclosure property, that is a huge uncertainty because you don't know if this place has not been paid for as far as the HOA goes. You don't know if the HOA has not been paid in 1 month, 2 months, or 10 years, or however. You can guess, you can see when it went to foreclosure, but that still doesn't tell you when they stop paying their HOA fees. So you can be looking at $1,000 or $10,000. Actually, I expect this one to auction out for around like $600,000 max because of that uncertainty. And that's actually like a high value for me because the other day I saw a condo that's worth this much money go for $150,000. Around the same maintenance fees. Alright, so let's check this one out. We're gonna go see it and let's find them. And as you can see, it's a bit darker. It's become nighttime. because we had some delays and that caused us to be a little late. So we're probably gonna get to the last house around nighttime. What does it say it is? This is the house in Doral that's over 4,000 square feet.
Yep.
Yeah, it has a pool.
5 beds, 6 bathrooms.
What do you think about that backyard on that picture?
I can see a pool. Can't really see that much besides a pool.
What I was noticing, it has like no backyard. It's like all house. There's a little tiny pool, little tiny backyard, but the inside of the house is pretty good. There's not too many pictures of it, but the big huge house.
Townhouse?
No, it's its own house. But here's one thing that we're gonna run into is that it's in a community.
Like most of the, well, not most, but a lot of the places around this area are.
Yeah, literally most places in Doral are in communities that we can't get into to see. So, it's that one right there. You pull out your camera. One thing that is clear, tell me your observation of this neighborhood in front of us. They all look the same. So we're gonna look at one around the corner, since we're not gonna be able to park to see this one over here. It's one of these houses that we're about to pass by. They all look the same. They're all like the same thing. They're all new. And they're all in the community, which we can't get into. This one supposedly is going to be worth 1.2 million, but it's in a community. You don't know how much in HOA fees that this house is going to owe. That's why I think this house is going to go for a little bit less than normal. Like the other ones were going to go for 700,000 in the other neighborhood. Those have no HOA fees. This one does. I think this one's going to go for like 600,000 if it sells. So that's basically what we can see of this house. We can't really see much. Yeah, basically, I think it's going to go for around 600,000 if someone buys it. But there is also the fact that Doral is very sought after. People love living in Doral. They might just go ahead and pay whatever it is for this one and really bid this one up because people like the neighborhood. This one's sort of strange. I don't know what this is, but it says the final judgment amount. The amount that they're being foreclosed over is $16,000, and this property has an assessed value of $637,000. This is 2010 Southwest 25th Terrace in Miami, Florida. Around where you start to enter I-95, like the end of that part of US 1. Also in the roads area, like from the last video. So let's investigate this one. What is this place? So it's showing that you can lease something in there. Alright, let's go to Google Maps, because this looks like an apartment building. Is it the whole freaking apartment building? Well, that's pretty interesting. An apartment building being foreclosed on for $16,000. Is it really gonna foreclose? I don't get it. Screw it, let's go check it out. Alright, we've got to rush to the next house. And that one is 2010 Southwest 25th Terrace. Let's go check out what in the world this place is. It's gonna be a little dark, but screw it. What can we do? Sorry everyone, it's a little dark, it's nighttime, so you can't really see the neighborhood that well, but it looks like a nice neighborhood. There's a lot of trees, a lot of grass. Houses look like they're in nice condition. And I think that's the building. That's it right there. See it up there?
Which one? That one?
That one. So the story is with this place, this building is being foreclosed on for a lien of $16,000 something dollars.
16,000?
Yes. $16,000.
That's not a lot of money.
I know. It's a cement company that has foreclosed on this property. Who knows what the hell's going on there?
I don't want it. Shoot.
But you see this place?
I want it.
It's being foreclosed on for $16,000. What the hell is going on here? What is the truth? There's 18 units, 18 apartments in there. They had this property listed for around $7 million, and I think it's worth around $4 million, estimating, maybe $200,000 for each unit. Let's actually stop and get out in this one. We'll go park in their parking because this is an apartment building. This is like more public than all the other ones. Let's stop here and take a look. So yeah, the story is, it's a cement company foreclosing on this property. because of $16,000, 5.5 hours at like $16.50 per hour is what it says on the final judgment for this property.
It's nice. It's a nice neighborhood.
It's a brand new building, just recently finished building last year. It's from 2020. Nice looking units. Looks like it's sort of rented out. First of all, we don't know if it's actually gonna sell in foreclosure, but if it does, how much would it sell for? I looked pretty far back into the foreclosure auctions and I haven't seen anything sell for anything at all sell for more than $1 million. Maybe 1.05, something like that. 1. So for this thing, I think if someone gets it for $1 million, that'd be a steal. If someone gets it for 500,000, they're running and laughing. But there also could be other liens encumbered to it as well, other than that one, that they could owe a lot more money. 18 units. There are 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms. You know any investors?
Maybe the guy from the hotel.
Possibly.
I saw that.
I wake up though I'm not a thief. Far away within my dreams. Or am I alone is no mistake. Outside that door, what will I meet? First is a stop sign. Foreshadowing what I find.
That will be enough of that. That was this second episode looking at more valuable properties in Miami. And the next one, I think the challenge for the next one should be, how about we look at properties, you know, all of the properties in this area are really old, right?
Right.
Except for that one. So why don't we look at affordable properties, maybe something you can get for like $350,000 that's newer than 1990.
Where in Miami can you get that?
Not in Miami, somewhere outside of Miami. But yeah, that'll be the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Akio.
Ciao.
Ciao. And subscribe, everyone. Subscribe if you want to see the next episodes. Later, y'all.